Hi guys, Sean here from Hindu Lifestyle, your source for understanding the Hindu experience. In this video, we continue our talks on one of the 4 facts about Hinduism, reincarnation. The topic of reincarnation usually generates a lot of controversy because it challenges the notion of one birth, one God, one heaven, and the day of judgment. So what exactly is reincarnation and how does it fit into the Hindu framework? Reincarnation is the belief that life doesn't end with the death of the physical body. To get around the problem of talking about reincarnation, we need to define a few terms first. The first one is Atman. Atman is the first principle, the true self of an individual beyond identification. It is the essence of an individual. The second term is Jeeva. Jeeva can be defined as a living being or the entity embodied with a life force. When the Atman is embodied within a living being, that is called Jeeva. In Hindu thought, the Jeeva, the embodied Atman, has 2 aspects, this gross outer body and a subtle inner body. When a person dies, it's his gross physical body that gets left behind. The subtle body goes to a different plane of existence at the time of death. The subtle body consists of things such as the mind and the intellect. When we speak of reincarnation, it is that subtle inner body with mental impressions, with desires, with all the wants that gets reincarnated into a gross physical body. So the next question that comes to mind, what causes reincarnation? The answer to that is very simple. It's karma. If you recall the previous videos that we did on karma, we said that karma means any action, whether physical or mental. And we know that any action that we do has some type of effect. When people die with very strong unfulfilled desires that can only be fulfilled on earth, their minds strongly yearn for the fulfillment of those desires. This is what causes reincarnation. I know what's going on in your head. You're like, Sean, can you even prove reincarnation? You may view this as a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo because the skeptic in you doesn't want to believe it. And I'll be very honest, I sometimes feel the same way as well. How do you prove reincarnation? If we examine reincarnation and karma and see how it fits into the Hindu framework, I believe that it does present a fairly logical and rational explanation as to how the world works. One of the things that always amazes me is when I see a child that is born with a natural aptitude towards the arts, music, or even math. Mozart was composing music at the age of 3. Think about that for a second. At the age of 3 years old, this young person was composing music. How do you explain that? Another example is Tristan Pang. Born in 2001, he started reading independently and doing high school math at the age of 2. He sat in on the Cambridge International exams and earned the top grade of A+, scoring 97% at the age of 9. Another interesting person to look up when we speak of reincarnation is Dr. Ian Stevens, a professor out of McGill University who studied over 3,000 possible cases of reincarnation. In these cases, children remember intricate and minute details about being previous people, about facts, and about details that in 2,500 cases, there's no current mechanism to explain. These 2 examples certainly don't prove reincarnation. However, coupled with karma, they do present a fairly logical view of the world. Now, I'm not here to convince you whether reincarnation is real or not, or whether we can prove it. All I'm here to do is explain how karma and reincarnation fit into the Hindu worldview. And with that, I hope you've learned something new about Hinduism. If you have, click like below, share this video with your friends and family, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so, and I want to thank you again for tuning into Hindu Lifestyle, your source for understanding the Hindu experience.